Hello, everybody. It's Adon here with another episode of CleanPro, and today I'm excited to introduce you to Brian McWilliams, who is owner of Cumberland Valley Cleaning, based outside of Pittsburgh. Is it Harrisburg?
Harrisburg, closer to Harrisburg.
It's
Yep.
closer to Harrisburg.
Yeah. It's in
Welcome,
Carlisle.
welcome, welcome.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
So I always like to start off with the first question, kind of, because I'm always intrigued because I just always think to date myself. I always think about that stupid Seinfeld episode where Kramer's trying to get off of a ticket and they're going to court, and he always wanted to be a banker. So I always think about, he's always wanted to be a banker, and it always makes me think of most people don't always want to be in the cleaning business, but somehow, some way, you fall into it by accident or what have you. Some people, on purpose. But what's your story? How did you get in the cleaning business, and what started you to start Cumberland Valley?
Well, I had spent a lot of years in law enforcement, but I had always wanted to own my own business. And, when you have kids, you have health insurance, and it's risky to start a business. And I kind of never did it. I kind of didn't get, I guess you could say I didn't have the guts to do it because it's kind of a scary thing. And so about a little over 6 years ago, I started, actually close to seven, I started doing it part-time while I was still working a full-time job. It kind of gave me a something to lean on, some support.
Yeah.
And so I started part-time and then eventually took off, and it, grew into a full-time business. I started the cleaning business because I was looking at different businesses to start. I was looking at startup costs, franchise fees. There's going to be franchises involved. And I'd looked at this and I thought, this looks like a pretty good model to be able to start off on something of my own and slowly build it and, not go into debt, kind of starting a business. So that was the main reason why I decided to start a cleaning business.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a business that's a low barrier to entry. Um, Lots of competition, depends on where you're at,
Yeah,
located, lots of competition,
yeah,
which
there is.
which can make it a bit of a challenge. But the nice thing is that if you're right, you don't have to, you know, pay franchise fees to get involved or what have you. You can kind of start on a fairly economical budget. Um, so so you started. How did you get your first job? So you're in law enforcement, doing evenings, weekends. How did that pan out? What did you do?
So actually started off doing residential accounts
Mm,
because they were the easiest one to crack. They were the
yeah.
easiest ones to get into. And I kind of was back in the day, there was a couple sites that you